I have a parcel. Now, what could possibly be in said parcel? I don't know if you can see that. There we are looking at LED headlight bulbs. So we're going to be fitting some LED headlight bulbs to Scarlett and comparing them to the halogen bulbs. Stay tuned. We'll see how this goes. Continuing on from Tuesday's theme, in relation to winter riding, as I said on Tuesday, riding in the winter has its own unique challenges. Obviously the first one, which I mentioned, was cold. The cold can have huge impacts on your riding. The other aspect, which kind of coincides with the roadcraft vlog that I did, is also like being seen, being visible and being able to see yourself. Now obviously technology has come on in leaps and bounds when we come and we talk about lighting. A lot of modern cars have some absolutely amazing headlights, whereas some of the bikes don't. They're a little bit behind. This is a 2001 VFR, which is running normal standard halogen headlight bulbs. I've bought some LED bulbs to fit onto this bike, which will hopefully improve not only the lighting pattern from the bike, but also improve my visibility, thus making it much safer for me to actually ride around in the dark. Because at the end of the day, for some strange reason, a lot of motorcycle gear seems to be black. They do have a tendency to make a lot of motorcycle gear in black, so we are kind of limited, unless you want to look like a fluorescent day glow orange or lemon. But even then, they're not always that visible, especially after a period of time when they get dirty and they fade. When they're brand new, they're okay. So I've taken the bike out tonight. I'm going to go down one of the kind of darkest lanes I can actually find. This is probably the most silliest, ridiculously stupid, idiotic ideas I've ever come up with, but all in the name of views, and all in the name of a product comparison. So the whole point is that I'll fit the LEDs tomorrow, and we'll take it out tomorrow night in the dark as well, and we'll pick a nice dark lane, and we will compare the actual videos side by side. This one with the halogens, and the other one with the LEDs. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow when I install them, and hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer than what it is at the moment. At least it'll be brighter. Hi guys, so I am swapping out my halogen headlight in my bike today for a nice sexy LED light bulb, which you can change the colour temperature on. Now the only thing I will say is be very careful, because if I can find it, these filters that you fit on there are incredibly fragile. As you can see, I broke one, so be very careful. So at the moment I've put, smashing it together, put another one on. Now I got these LEDs from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. They are 40 watt LEDs, The beautiful thing about these is that this is the latest technology of headlights for LED headlights. It's a H4, which should fit mine because mine's a H4. Obviously, you can get all the others H7 and I think it's H1 and stuff. So this has the high and low beam function. Now obviously it is designed to fit in so that you get them the right way around, because it's got exactly the same tabs as what the normal halogen bulb is. Now obviously the difference with an LED light bulb is that LEDs use less energy, and LED actually stands for light emitting diode. So it should use less electricity, should be brighter, shouldn't have any kind of black spots, and should be a nice crisper light. So this is a comparison to the are LEDs better than halogens. Now obviously what everybody knows about halogen bulbs, it's just the standard incandescent halogen bulb. A lot of people think these were invented by Thomas Edison, but the truth of it is there were actually 22 scientists that invented the incandescent light bulb. Thomas Edison actually just improved it. That's all he did, is he took the design, improved it, and made it better. Now obviously manufacturers of vehicles have gone through varying different stages, and as technology has grown, we now have this. We now have the LED light. This actually has a fan built into it which cools the light, which actually makes the light brighter. So the cooler the LED is, the brighter the light is. So the first thing we're going to do is, obviously you can see we've got one bulb out. The first thing we do is we're going to take this outside. It is raining. Well, it was raining, it stopped raining. And it plugs in to the normal plug on the light. So the first thing we do is we take it outside, we plug it in. First off, we make sure the fan's working, and we make sure the light's working, both on high beam and low beam, before we actually put it in. So, join me outside. So, it is in fact raining again, but we're okay. Okay. These are actually waterproof. They have to be, because obviously they're going on a motorbike, and motorbikes are waterproof, although some people would act as though they're not, because they won't take them out in the rain. So the first thing we're going to do is locate our plug, which is just there. So we want our plug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick you my little magnetic stand. Plug our plug in like so. Keep that nice and shaded. Switch it on. The fan's working, as you can see the light's working, my indicator's on, turn that off. So that's on low beam, that's high beam, that's low beam, that's high beam, low beam. So we know that's working, so we're quite happy with that. Switch that off. Now we do have to unplug it again, unfortunately. There, he says. Oh, that's tight in there. Because we do need to pass it through the lovely gator, so that we can actually then plug it in and put it through. Right, so in the interest of making it easier for myself, I would also recommend you do the same thing. I have taken the headlight out and brought it in, just because there's more room, it's easier. The other thing as well is that I want to change the the side light in the headlight, and also I've got some bulbs that have blown in my dashboard, so I need to get them replaced. So just to make it that little bit easier, also you can see what's going on here as well. So he says putting you down, hopefully. So basically, as you can see, we've got a nice little hole, so that's where our bulb's going to fit. As you can see, I have them both in. Now, I've got to say I'm not 100% happy with them, because there's some, I don't know if you can see that, there's some movement. They're not being clamped down very well, so I'm going to take a look in that, see if I can do something about it, because there is still that little bit of movement there. So I'm going to take a look at that and see if I can fix that. I will say, if you want to fit these to you, if you want to fit these to your bike, should I say, it's not the most easiest task in the world. I haven't shown you how to take the bike to pieces for the simple reason is I've got a VFR 800. It's going to be completely different to everybody else's. Everybody else has a different, so I suggest you check your user manual for that one. But for the putting the bulbs in, if it's a H4 bulb that you've got in there, which is a standard bulb, it does fit. The only thing I would recommend you look at, as I say, is that that's with the spring clips on. There's a lot of play in there, so I'm just going to take a look at that and see if there's something I can do about it. And if I find the, obviously, solution, I'll let you guys know. Skittles is back. Say hello to Skittles, everybody. Right, so got the bulbs in. Was a bit tricky. Obviously I've put the headlight back in at the moment. The only thing secured at the moment is the headlight. I've not put everything else back together again just yet. So the first thing is switch everything off there. Okay, so the ignition's on. And as you see, no lights yet. So side light is the first one. Side light. So you can see I've got a nice LED light bulb in there. I'll show you that in a minute. And then main beam. Oh, look at that! Wow, there's a nice little kind of yellow glow to that. So that's the dip beam, should I say, or low beam, and then that's high beam, low beam, high beam, and I can hear the fan running. Now obviously if I have any issues with them, I can take it off and redo it again at a later date, which hopefully I won't do. Although I might change the colour, we'll just see, because obviously I've got the colour filter. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the rest of this together, then I'm going to wait until tonight. I'm going to take it for a ride and I'm going to compare the light I've currently got now with the light I currently had, and we'll see if LEDs are in fact better than halogens. So I'll catch you all guys later tonight. Okay, plunged into some darkness. Okay, so this is the low beam and this is the high beam, and wow, I have to truly say that is remarkable. What it's lighting up, that is just truly remarkable. I'd definitely like to try this with a different colour filter on. But saying that, this one thing, it is very relaxing. It's not putting a lot of strain on my eyes. Whereas with the halogen, I felt like my eyes were straining. This is very relaxing, a very cool colour. I do believe this is one of the cooler colours that is in the. I think this is the coolest colour actually. When I mean cool, I'm referring to temperature-wise. And what it gives off. Now saying that, this car's not flashed me, so obviously I'm not dazzling anybody, although he's got a dodgy light and I think he's got a dodgy light as well. So all in all, I am definitely going to say, well, from this point of view, I don't know until I compare them, but I'm going to say if there's any difference, obviously I will put it in the video, but I am going to say from this point of view, from here, from my point of view here on this road with these lights, that LEDs are most definitely better than halogens. Definitely better than halogens. 100% better than halogens. Fixing wise, if you're not mechanically minded or you've never taken your bike to pieces before, I suggest you get help, or get a garage to do it for you, as I steam up turning around. I think everybody's just woken up because I think it's morning. Other than that, so for lighting of the area, I'm definitely going to go and give this a 10 out of 10. I'm not quite sure if you could improve this, but from my feeling compared to the halogens, I do feel that I've got further. The light's actually spreading that little bit further before it disappears. I feel a lot more confident in the fact that I can see more. The as I say, fitting of them, now I would give that a 5 out of 10 purely because the fact is that you really do need to kind of dismantle your bike. So it's not something that you can do. It's not an easy fix, or it's not an easy fit, should I say. But nevertheless, it's well worth it. At the end of the day, it's going to provide... my camera's... There's something not right with that camera because it keeps switching off. So, and I think the SD card's bugged up on that camera. Ah, never mind. That's a completely different kettle of fish. They've highlighted that chap quite well, actually. They really do make him stand out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give this is definitely a thumbs up from me. Most definitely something that I would certainly recommend. I'm going to recommend my friends definitely to put LED bulbs into their bikes. I will do a review later on. I'll probably do like a 6-month review and let you know how I'm getting on 6 months from now, unless something obviously happens in the meantime, which I think you guys should really know about. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know if you've actually done the same, fitted LEDs to your bike or car, what your thoughts are. Let me know if you want to fit them. And I'll give you as much advice as I can. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget you can stalk me on Instagram, tweet me at Twitter, or tweet me on Twitter, should I say. Keep me getting that wrong. Tweet me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much.